Welcome back to Healthy Heart 777, your trusted partner on the journey to lifelong vitality and well-being. Today, let's shine a spotlight on a topic that doesn't always make the headlines, yet affects millions every single day. Nutrition mistakes among older adults. The food you choose, the meals you prepare, and even those little habits around the kitchen table can quietly shape how you feel, how you age, and how healthy your years ahead will be. Once you turn 60, the rules around nutrition change. Your body's needs evolve, your metabolism slows, and those familiar meals you've enjoyed for decades might not deliver all the nutrients your body requires. This transition is subtle, which makes it easy to keep eating the way you always have. But what if those patterns are slowly, silently, depleting your strength, draining your energy, or increasing your risk for chronic illness? Today, we'll unmask 7 of the most common mistakes seniors make with their diets, and more importantly, we'll give you the tools to fix them. Let's dive in, starting with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. For many older adults, skipping breakfast sounds harmless, maybe even sensible. After all, some people say they don't feel hungry in the morning, or perhaps they believe skipping this meal might help with digestion. The truth, according to substantial research, is that breakfast is far more than a tradition. It's crucial fuel for your waking hours. After a long night's rest, your body is deprived of nutrients, and missing breakfast slows the metabolic processes that generate energy for the day. In fact, research from Harvard University showed that seniors who skip breakfast have a startling 27% higher risk of heart disease than those who eat it regularly. The consequences are more than statistical. Skipping breakfast can leave you feeling sluggish, may foster dizziness, or even lead to low blood pressure and greater risk of falls. If mornings are tough, choose gentle, easy-to-digest foods. Oatmeal topped with berries, a soft-boiled egg, whole grain toast with a sliver of nut butter, or a cup of low-fat milk. Each of these options delivers protein and gentle carbohydrates without overwhelming your digestive system. For a simple boost, try starting your day with a glass of warm water infused with a few slices of ginger. It's soothing, supports digestion, and gently welcomes your body into the day. Moving on, let's talk about protein, a nutritional powerhouse many older adults overlook. There's a paradox at play. While your body's ability to process and absorb protein naturally declines with age, many seniors cut back on protein for fear of raising cholesterol or burdening their kidneys. These concerns generally stem from outdated information and don't reflect how protein needs shift as you get older. When you don't get enough, muscle and bone mass can shrink, immunity weakens, and wounds may heal more slowly. You may feel tired or less steady, and even simple activities can become more arduous. Your body relies on proteins for repair, maintenance, and overall resilience. Excellent protein sources include fish, rich in omega-3s, which support brain and heart health, as well as chicken, eggs, tofu, Greek yogurt, and various nuts and legumes. The key is balance and variety. Make protein a core part of every meal. Perhaps poached eggs and whole grain toast for breakfast, grilled salmon and vegetables for lunch, and a stew with beans or tofu for dinner. Even small choices, like a handful of almonds or a spoonful of nut butter, add up to better muscle maintenance and easier recovery. As you fine-tune your meals, water is just as critical as solids, for both what you eat and how your body uses it. One of aging's less discussed effects is a diminished sense of thirst. As a result, many older adults unconsciously reduce their fluid intake, leading to chronic dehydration. The symptoms might not always be obvious. Dry, thinning skin, constipation, waves of lightheadedness, or even periods of mild confusion. These can all be linked to subtly low fluid levels. Remember, your body is about 60% water. Everything from your heart and kidneys to your brain depends on optimal hydration. Be proactive. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Keep a water bottle at hand and sip regularly. If you struggle with plain water, try flavoring it naturally with a squeeze of lemon, a handful of mint leaves, or a few slices of cucumber. Warm herbal teas and diluted fruit juices can also contribute to your daily fluid intake, as can broths, soups, and fresh fruit like watermelon or oranges. Salt is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's necessary for nerve and muscle function. On the other, overconsumption has disastrous consequences, especially as we age. Taste buds naturally become less sensitive, and it's tempting to compensate by adding extra salt. But excessive sodium burdens your heart and kidneys, and is a leading cause of high blood pressure and stroke among older adults. The World Health Organization recommends you aim for less than 5 grams per day, about a teaspoon, including what's hidden in packaged and prepared foods. To pare back, get creative. Replace table salt with fresh and dried herbs or spices. Garlic, ginger, cumin, and cilantro add excellent flavor without excess sodium. Choose simple cooking methods like steaming, poaching, or roasting to bring out the natural tastes of vegetables and proteins. And don't forget to scan food labels. Items like canned soups, sauces, bread, and cured meats often sneak in more sodium than you realize. Another mistake that can creep into your eating habits is not getting enough fruits and vegetables. Maybe you've moved away from these foods because of digestive discomfort, or perhaps you believe you don't need them anymore. The evidence says otherwise. Vegetables and fruits are your body's best source of fiber, the roughage needed for smooth digestion. And they're loaded with antioxidants and vitamins like C, A, and K, all of which are crucial for immune function, bone health, and fighting inflammation. A significant study from Japan found that seniors who consumed more than 400 grams of vegetables plus 2 servings of fruit per day cut their risk of colon cancer by about 30%. To make these foods easier on your stomach, cook vegetables gently by steaming or roasting, and choose ripe, soft fruits like bananas, papayas, or peaches. Make it a goal. Fill half your dinner plate with assorted vegetables. Snack on seasonal fruit instead of pastries or chips. Swapping in color and variety delivers a whole league of health benefits, from steadier digestion to sharper vision and stronger bones. While supplements have their place, they're often a misunderstood ally. Many older adults stock their cabinets with vitamins, minerals, and herbal extracts, believing these can compensate for a less than ideal diet. But nothing can substitute for the synergy and complexity of nutrients present in real food. You simply miss out on vital fiber, healthy fats, and the unique benefits of the foods themselves. Plus, taking certain supplements in excess or without medical supervision can cause harm, especially for those on prescription medications, due to dangerous interactions. The best approach is real food first. If you're worried about whether your diet is truly balanced, ask your doctor about checking for deficiencies. Only use supplements to fill clear gaps, as directed by a medical professional, based on your individual health, not just the latest trends or advertisements. Finally, one of the subtlest traps is eating solely for taste or convenience, rather than for what your body needs now. With age, your nutritional requirements shift. You require more fiber, higher quality protein, as well as increased calcium and vitamin D for bone protection. Sticking with what's familiar, like the same handful of quick, processed, or starchy meals you enjoyed in your 40s, may seem harmless, but it can create silent shortfalls in critical nutrients and gradually lead to weakened immunity, poorer bone health, or creeping weight gain from hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. This is where mindful meal planning pays enormous dividends. Try dividing your plate with intention. Fill half with a rainbow of vegetables, 1/4 with lean proteins. Think fish, tofu, eggs, or beans. And 1/4 with whole grains such as brown rice, oats, or sweet potatoes. Each day, round out your meals with a serving or two of low-fat dairy, like yogurt or plant-based milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D. This ensures you get a spectrum of micronutrients as well as the fiber, protein, and healthy carbs that support strong muscles, solid bones, and healthy digestion. Let's recap the fixes for these 7 sneaky mistakes. 1. Never skip breakfast. Use it as a springboard to fuel your body, boost your metabolism, and invigorate your morning. 2. Prioritize protein at every meal. Support your muscles, bones, immune system, and vitality. Whether you're an avid walker, an enthusiastic gardener, or love to keep up with grandchildren. 3. Drink water steadily, not just when you're thirsty. Trust your schedule rather than your thirst cues, especially if you've noticed dry skin, constipation, or lagging energy. 4. Slash the salt, savor the flavor. Lean on natural herbs and gentle cooking to unlock your food's taste, while keeping your heart and kidneys in prime condition. 5. Make fruits and veggies non-negotiable. Embrace bright, soft, flavorful fruits and gently cooked vegetables with every meal. They're your allies in preventing disease and elevating everyday health. 6. Use supplements only to fill real, diagnosed gaps. Let your food be your medicine, and reserve pills for medically verified needs under a doctor's careful guidance. 7. Eat for your body's current needs, not just for pleasure or habit. Balance your plate. Combine colors and textures, and remember, Your food is the foundation of your continued independence and zest for life. Healthy aging doesn't come from radical diets or expensive superfoods. It's built on daily choices, small adjustments, and a willingness to nourish yourself as you deserve. And if you've recognized any of these habits in your own daily routine, take heart. It's never too late to adjust course. Every meal is an opportunity to strengthen your body, protect your mind, and invest in the healthiest years ahead of you. Start simply. Enjoy a wholesome breakfast tomorrow morning. Sip on water throughout the day. Upgrade your next meal with an extra serving of steamed veggies. Or swap your usual snack for a fresh, colorful fruit. Little by little, healthy changes add up. If this guide has helped you pause and reflect, please give us a like to support our ongoing mission. Subscribe to Healthy Heart 777 for steady, straightforward insights into the science of healthy aging. We're here for you every week, sharing practical wisdom, so you never have to let uncertainty or old habits stand in the way of a vibrant, fulfilling life. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. If you or someone you care about is facing challenges with nutrition, share your questions or experiences in the comments below. Our community is here to listen, learn, and grow together. Here's to eating well, aging strong, and living the life you deserve, one nutritious choice at a time.